been selling homes for 22 years, 2,000 homes sold. So expert advice. Purchased over 38 doors in a 3-year period. So investing, buying your first home. My number one passion is getting people financially free using real estate. I'm going to be talking about a client that I'm currently working with, and after about 3 days of talking to her, getting the approval letter, she had another agent, and working on putting offers in with her. She then tells me that she wants to wait till her lease is up in August, and I appreciated her being open and honest with me, but it's always best, and sometimes it takes a little time to get these things out, but it's always best to tell your real estate agent as much as you are working with, your time frame, and originally she had already put in an offer with somebody, so I assumed she was ready to buy. That the offer she put in was, she had down payment assistance. It was 7 offers, and they were asking for things. So her agent didn't explain to her any of the situation. So after her speaking with me, she was extremely excited, giving me a raving testimony, and we'll be putting that up when we get her closed up on that. But the biggest thing I want to talk about is, when should you buy? Well, we're in May right now. She wanted to wait till her lease closed in August. The end of August, when I did the math, her first payment wouldn't be due until August 15th. So it's much better for her to get into the property now before there's even more competition. Right now we've eliminated, she's looking at a few different zip codes, and we have about 4 or 5 properties. But in the next week or two, there'll be less than that. So the new properties that pop up are not going to be a good fit for her, because she's looking at properties. She's approved for 415, needs almost 20,000 for closing. So some of these properties she's looking at, she's sending me her 425 to 460 on the market for a day to 60 days. So the longer they're on the market, the better. But when is a good time to buy a home? When you can afford it. And if you're paying rent already over $1,500 to $2,000 a month, and you can afford a payment of $25 or $30,000, you should buy a home. The appreciation of the home throughout history over every decade is 70% a decade. Okay, so $300,000 house. If you wait 10 years, a lot of people talk about just keep renting. Now, here's what I'll tell you, what I've learned after buying over 20 properties. If you want to rent, rent. But you should still buy a home. You don't have to live in the price point. Maybe you're not comfortable in that price point. Buy it with the intent to live there, and eventually you can rent it out. Okay? You have to have the intent to live there, and eventually you can rent it out. So maybe rent out a room, maybe rent out 2, maybe convert it garage into an ADU. There's so many ways of being creative. The biggest thing that keeps people waiting decades on buying homes, and they'll be 30, 40, 50 years old, the average first-time buyer is 40, is going to be fear of commitment. People will commit to getting married over buying a home. Let's do the math on that. 80% chance of your wife leaving you, and you losing half of your stuff. But they'll get married before buying a home. Buy 2 homes before you get married. That's my advice. Buy 2 homes before you get married. One for you and one for her. Until then, don't get married. Buy your first home, then get another one, then get married. There you go, guys. You heard it from me. The best bulletproof way of keeping your stuff. Buy 2 homes before you get married. By buying 5 homes in your lifetime, you're going to have $220,000 a year you can print every year, meaning you can pull equity out and not pay taxes on it. This is how the wealth keeps getting wealthier. Now I'm learning about trust and the Cayman Islands. That's what you got to do next. Get a trust in the Cayman Islands. Cook Islands. That's the next step. That'll protect all your assets. You own nothing, control everything. That's where you want to be. Believe me. If you have questions, you have advice. I've been through just about everything in real estate and in life. So if you like some assistance and you want to learn from someone else's mistakes, guys, contact me. If you're looking for a home in California, I can help you today. I'll get you the best deal humanly possible after 20,000 hours of experience. I'll help you narrow it down to the best of my ability. God bless you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. If you haven't, smash that like button for marketing. I greatly appreciate it. So all you do is smash the like button. If you really love the video, share it with a friend or a family member, and subscribe so you guys can get all the updates I give you on real estate, all the secrets, all the things I've learned, how to buy homes without cash, subject to financing, whatever you guys want to learn, comment below, and I'll talk about it on the next video. Thank you guys, and God bless.